Okay guys, we're back. As you can tell, I've already got a car ready to go. 2008 Ford Focus. It came in with suspension noises and a wheel bearing noise, was growling pretty loud. As you can tell, I've already got the car jacked up. I've identified the wheel that was making the noise. Clearly it's the right rear wheel. I actually was prepping some stuff and I figured that, I don't know if a lot of you guys know how to change a wheel bearing on a drum brake system. It's not terribly difficult. It's not terribly different than anything else, but I figured I'd walk you guys through it. So, wheel bearing on a 2008 Ford Focus. Almost forgot to mention, quick note about this job, okay? This is for the do-it-yourselfer that just needs to do a bearing replacement because the drum is still good. Because you could skip this entire process and just go buy the new drum assembly, and it's already got the bearing in it. But you're looking at $60 versus $17. So if you want to take a little bit of time, you've already got to pull the old drum off. You press the bearing out if you got to. Now, I've got my own press, so I can just easily press it out, no big deal, okay? So if you don't have a press, it's going to cost you about $40 at the machine shop plus $17 for the bearing. It's not really worth it, just go buy the drum. But if you've got a press or even a socket and a hammer, you can pop this bearing out no issue. So again, if you're just trying to save some time, pull the old assembly off and slap the new one on and go about your day. So again, this is for the do-it-yourselfer that I'm just trying to show you guys how to get it all pressed out. All right, back to you. Okay guys, as you can tell, I've already got the wheel off. I do have to let you guys know that as these Ford lug nuts get older, they are a pain in the butt to get off. What happens is, let me grab one of these. What happens is, see these lug nuts, focus. Here we go. These lug nuts basically have like a chrome cap on the top of them. What happens is, I guess there's a reaction between the chrome cap and the actual steel lug nut, and they tend to swell up. So on every single one of these lug nuts, I had to bang a 19mm socket onto. And then I had to put the socket in my vise and knock the lug nut out of it. These are a pain in the butt. I wish they would get away from this design, but that's what we got. So if you're having a hard time fitting your 19mm socket on, don't worry, it is a 19mm. Do not put a 20mm socket on it because you will round the edges off. So just a little public service announcement on these really crappy designed lug nuts. So again, it is a 19mm. Hammer it on if you have to. Make sure you hammer it on square. Make sure you hammer it down on the flats. And then, take them off. And then, honestly, these are getting thrown in the trash. And I got new ones on the way. The center nut. Now this brake drum will not come off. The older style, these were like you knock the brake drum off of the actual hub. That's not how this design is, okay? I just tapped around here, got it loose where I could spin it. The nut, you have to pull this nut off on the middle, which is a 29mm nut. And I've already taken it off, and once you pull that spindle nut off, this whole assembly will come off. Just like that, okay? So the drum assembly is all together, okay? So now we're done with this side. What we'll do is we'll clean the spindle up, inspect it, just to make sure that it's in good condition. This feels like it's got a little bit of wear, but nothing we can't clean up with emery cloth or anything like that. So now I'm going to take this hub assembly over to the workbench, and we're going to tear it apart, all right? Actually, I'm not going to take it over the bench. I'll just go ahead and do it right here. Okay, so we turn it over, and the bearing is located inside of here. Okay, so all we got to do to prep it, all we got to do is pop off this little dust cap. Just take your flat tip screwdriver, stick it into the edge, and then twist. Pop the dust cap off, There we go. Now what's housed in there is the remaining part of the dust cap, which I do believe you're going to have to replace. And I don't know if you can tell, but you can see some of the grease coming out of the bearing. I think that is one of the main reasons why this thing is making some noise. It's just got some wear on it. This car's got about 148,000 miles on it, which is, this is pretty standard, pretty typical of how we're going to replace it. So I'm going to flip this over, and we've got to press the bearing out, okay? So I've got my bearing press over here. I'll take it over there and we'll press out the bearing. But basically, let me tilt this up. I don't know if you guys, it's a pretty good view. Basically, I've got to press that bearing. I've got to put something here and press that bearing out the back side. Okay? So, I don't have my bearing press tool. I've got the press, but I don't have the tool to stick down there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to find a socket that fits very close to this outer diameter down here. And we're just going to go ahead and press that bearing out. All right, over to the press. One thing I did forget to mention, there is a snap ring holding the bearing assembly in, and I forgot to show it to you guys on the ground, but it actually holds the bearing in. So you pop both of those caps off, and then just take that snap ring out, and you'll be able to press the bearing out. All right, now, glad I didn't record me attempting to press the bearing out, because something slipped and smacked me right in the nuts. So I don't know if I'm happy I didn't record it or sad I didn't record it. But anyway, we're going to get this thing pressed out. Alright? Alright, so if you don't have a press of your own like this, just disregard this next section and take your hub assembly over to the closest machine shop. They'll be able to take care of it for you. The local machine shop here does it for about 40 bucks. They'll press out the old bearing and press in the new bearing for you. So, if you don't have a press, you could probably skip ahead a little bit. If you're curious on how you do it, just continue to watch. But, I'm going to press this bearing out. So, I didn't have my bearing race press kit here. Somebody borrowed it and didn't return it. So, the next best thing is this 32mm axle nut socket. Fits right down there, and it pushes all the right parts of the bearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pressing this thing out. Wear your safety glasses, please, for the love of God. You're pushing everything a ton of force to get this bearing out. So please, please, please be careful. If you're not comfortable doing this, go ahead and just take it to your local machine shop and they'll do it for you. I'm not going to record this, so I don't hear you guys in the comments saying I'm doing it wrong or I'm safe or whatever. So I'll catch you when the bearing is out, okay? Okay guys, got the old bearing out. Notice that there's a lot of play on this back side. So it came out really easy. It really didn't take any force at all to press the bearing out once I got everything situated and I could breathe again. Anyway, we're going to press the new one in. I actually have a new unit for this, so I just wanted to show you guys how to press the bearing in and out. I have a new unit for this because there was a defect in this casting, but I just wanted to show you guys the process, so let's press the bearing in real quick, okay? Alright, gonna go ahead and just keep pressing the bearing in. You guys can see that. It's going in. Not taking any force at all. Alright, I'm going to release this and put our 32mm socket in it so it can go ahead and seat the bearing all the way down in there. Okay, so give me just a second, I'll set that up. Got our socket set up. Going to go ahead and keep pressing in the bearing. As you can tell, it's going down in there. You can hear it. And you'll know when it's all the way down in there, because it'll put heavy pressure. There it is. That's it. So we're going to release our tension, and then I'm going to put in the snap ring, put the snap ring back in, goes right on top of that bearing. I'm going to put the dust cap back on, and we're good to go. But, like I said, I actually have a new unit already on the car. So, all you have to do from here, again, put your snap ring back in, your unit, your old unit if you're using it. And then put your dust cap back on, and I'll show you guys the dust cap. I'll take this off. Down here. All right, so that dust cap. So here's our, right under here is our snap ring, and then you tap in your retaining plate. And then you take your dust cover, take your little hammer, you get a solid sound. Again, you can do it with a rubber mallet, you can do it with metal mallet, as long as you're not smashing the snot out of it, you're good to go. Okay, so again, just pretend this is your old unit. Again, I found a defect in the old casting, so I went ahead and grabbed a new one. This is the Durago brand. I got it at the auto parts store. Consequently, you can get it off of Rock Auto as well, far cheaper. So, I planned on just doing a bearing job on this one, but I found that defect about halfway through this video. So, I had to go grab another one. But I'm going to show you guys, just go ahead and finish the job up. Go. On. Here we go. Always use a brand new spindle nut. Always, always, always. 29 millimeter. Yeah. We're going to tap it on with the impact, but it takes 173 foot-pounds to torque it down. We're just going to tap it on with the impact, and then we'll torque it here in a minute. Alright. And guys, that's honestly job done. Torque it, again, 29 millimeter nut, 173 foot-pounds. Torque it. Put your wheel back on, and you're done. You're good to go. 173 foot-pounds. All right, that's it. Wheel on. I actually got the lug nuts in my pockets, the new ones, because the old ones, again, were stuck on. Well, and these lug nuts are Dorman, just a brand, Dorman, D-O-R-M-A-N, and it's part number 611-074.1. Okay, I'll put that in the description below as well. Alright, let's get these hand threaded on. And we'll tighten them down, torque them, and job done, guys. Alright?